Over the past few months, I've tested strategies from YouTubers, I've let artificial intelligence build trading systems, I've even let Reddit tell me what stocks to buy. Some ideas worked, most of them didn't, but through all of those experiments, there was one question I couldn't stop thinking about. Instead of testing everyone else's investing ideas, could I build something of my own? So, for the last several months, I've been secretly building this. This is Stock Hunter. It's not a trading bot, it doesn't automatically buy stocks, and it doesn't promise to make anyone rich overnight. Its job is much simpler than that. Every day, it scans hundreds of companies, looks for real catalysts, checks liquidity, validates market data, scores every opportunity, and then tells me which stocks are actually worth paying attention to. But today, for the very first time, I'm taking myself completely out of the equation. Every qualifying setup that Stock Hunter finds will be traded automatically. No manual decisions, no second guessing, no changing the rules halfway through. If Stock Hunter thinks it's a good trade, it takes the trade. And over the next several months, we're finally going to find out whether everything I've built actually works. Why I built Stock Hunter. One thing that always frustrates me about stock investing was the amount of noise. Every day, thousands of articles, hundreds of analyst upgrades, breaking news, social media hype, earnings reports, rumors, and everyone seems completely convinced they know which stock is going to be the next Nvidia. The problem is that attention is an opportunity. Most stocks shouldn't be bought. So instead of building software that tries to find every possible trade, I built a software that's designed to reject them. Because I believe finding reasons to not buy a stock is often more valuable than finding reasons to buy one. What Stock Hunter actually does. Every day, Stock Hunter scans a universe of hundreds of companies. It collects pricing data, news, catalysts, liquidity, market capitalization, volume, trend, relative strength, broker availability, and then begins eliminating companies. If the catalyst is too old, rejected. If the liquidity is poor, rejected. If the validation doesn't fit, rejected. If the move already happened, rejected. If the pullback never comes, rejected. By the time it's finished, only a tiny fraction of the original market remains. Today, it scanned over 700 companies. Only about 100 even passed the first filters. And from those, just a handful looked remotely interesting. That isn't a bug. That's the entire point. Stock Hunter isn't trying to find lots of trades. It's trying to avoid bad ones. The grading system. Every remaining opportunity receives a grade. Grade C is interesting, but not ready. Usually a company with a genuine catalyst that still has too much risk. Grade B is worth watching, the setup is developing, but patience is still required. Then finally, Grade A. These trades are where almost every condition aligns. Strong catalyst, healthy liquidity, valid market structure, acceptable valuation, a logical entry, defined risk, and enough confidence for Stock Hunter to say, if I had to buy something today, this would be it. The important part is that these grades aren't based on opinions. They're generated using the same rules every single day. Today changes everything. Up until now, Stock Hunter has only been making recommendations. It has never been held accountable. That changes today because recommendations are easy. Performance, that is what difficult. So I've built an entirely new trading engine directly into Stock Hunter. Every grade A setup will automatically become a trade. Every grade B setup will join a watch list and activate if its ideal entry price is reached. Even grade C opportunities will be tracked. Not because I expect them to outperform, but because I wanted to know exactly what happens after the scanner says, not yet. Every trade records the company, the catalyst, the setup hype, the entry, the stop loss, the take profit, the expected risk to reward ratio, how long the trade stayed open, and eventually whether Stock Hunter was actually right. No cherry picking, no deleting bad trades, no quietly pretending losing ideas never existed. Everything gets recorded, everything gets measured, and everything can be exported. Because if this system is going to earn my trust, it has to survive complete transparency. The analytics. One feature I'm probably most excited about is the analytics dashboard. Instead of just seeing individual trades, I'll be able to answer much bigger questions. Are earnings catalysts actually profitable? Do analyst upgrades outperform partnership announcements? Are grade setups genuinely better than grade B? Which sectors consistently produce the strongest opportunities? Which setup types should be removed completely? And perhaps the most important question of them all, if Stock Hunter recommends 100 trades, how many actually make money? Those answers are far more valuable than any single winning stock, because they allow the system itself to improve. This is no longer a video. Most experiments on this channel eventually end. This one doesn't. Today isn't really the test. Today is day one. Starting now, every recommendation will become part of a permanent performance database. Every month, we'll review the results. Every quarter, we'll see which catalysts work, which industries outperform, which filters fail, and how Stock Hunter evolves over time. This is no longer just another experiment. It's becoming a living investing database. Okay, awesome. We're inside of the Stock Hunter portal right now, and I'm just going to give you a little bit of a rundown, and then we're going to check the results. So as you can see, it's quite technical, a lot of reading, but technically, every day it searches all of the stocks like I explained, and it grades it. It gives us ideal entries. It gives us stop loss and take profit suggestions. And on paper, it seemed like a really good idea, but I guess we won't really know until we see the results. So let's jump into it. And the results. We've taken 40 trades since we started running this experiment with a win rate of 45%, which is not bad, but if our wins are bigger than our losses, then we should be good. So our profit factor is 1.73, which is actually not bad at all. And our total P&L is $346.02, which is actually really good. We've won 18 trades, we've lost 17 trades. Best trade was DBX. What is DBX? Let's see. Okay, so it's an audio recording equipment company, which is crazy. We made almost $100 on that trade, and our worst one was AMC, where we lost $88. I don't know why we were trying to trade some meme stocks, but this is actually very interesting. Let's see. Okay, here's all of our open positions. So we do still have some positions open. Let's see, does it show our P&L right now? Unrealized, here we go. So down $11 on this trade, up 18, up 13 cents, $2 minus. So overall, it actually seems like Stock Hunter has been doing pretty decent. So as you can see, we've been trading with around, I think, $1,000, which is kind of the minimum amount, which is actually, I don't know if it's good. If you put $1,000 in and your P&L is $346, like, is that worth it? Is it worth the gamble? Like, especially if on this AMC trade, we almost lost, like, look there, we lost 8% of our account, even though we made it back. Like, I'm still very on the fence in terms of using AI to fully commit funds towards trading. So I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. What do you guys think? Do you think Stock Hunter is actually worth putting real money into? Or do you think it needs a lot more tweaks? Let me know in the comments below. And back to me in the studio. Hey guys, Studio Devolt here for a second to talk about this video sponsor, us. More specifically, the completely free trading tools we built for Capital Insider. Most traders can tell you about their best trade, but very few can tell you which session cost them the most money, which instruments they actually trade well, or whether their strategy has a positive expectancy. Because without tracking your trades properly, you're not improving, you're guessing. That's why we built the Capital Insider Trading Tools, a completely free trading journal available at capitalinsider.us. You can record trades manually or import your trading history from a CSV. The dashboard calculates the number of trades that actually matter, including your profit and loss, expectancy, average win, average loss, and profit factor. You can monitor your equity curve, compare your trading days, and identify when your performance begins to change. It also breaks down your results by instrument and trading session, helping you find where your edge is strongest and where your money keeps disappearing. Then, the built-in AI trade coach analyzes your trading history, identifies recurring patterns, and gives you direct feedback based on your own results. Your trade history already contains clues about what you're doing right and what keeps going wrong. You just need a better way to read it. Try the Capital Insider trading tools completely free at capitalinsider.us. No subscription, no complicated spreadsheets, just clearer data and less excuses. Now back to the video. Why I'm doing this publicly. I could have kept this private, quietly improved the scanner for 6 months, removed losing trades, only shown the impressive charts, but that's not what this channel is about. The entire reason I started the testing strategy series was because I wanted evidence, not opinions. And if I'm asking YouTubers, artificial intelligence, Reddit, and everyone else to prove their ideas, then my own software has to meet the exact same standard. If Stock Hunter performs well, you'll see it. If Stock Hunter performs terribly, you'll see that too. Because that's how investing should work. Ideas don't deserve trust, results do. Conclusion. Season 1 of Testing Strategies started with a simple question. Can extraordinary investment claims survive real testing? Some did, most didn't, but every experiment taught us something. Today, we're taking everything we've learned and putting it into something designed to improve over time. Maybe Stock Hunter becomes an incredible investing tool. Maybe it completely fails. But right now, I genuinely don't know. And honestly, that's what makes this so exciting, because for the first time, I'm no longer testing someone else's strategy. I'm testing my own. And starting today, the market decides whether it deserves to survive. If you want to follow the journey, make sure you're subscribed, because every month we'll publish the results, the winners, the losers, and whether Stock Hunter is actually getting smarter. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to leave a like and drop a comment down below letting us know whether you think month 1 is going to be profitable or a giant red month. Thank you so much for watching this video, and as always, happy investing.